Yo, what's going on, guys? Turns out Sejuani is actually a way better top laner than jungler. She's currently a top 6 top laner based on win rate and pick rate, and as a jungler, she's only top 25. The reason why she's such a good top laner compared to jungle is the matchup spread. As a jungler, she gets absolutely destroyed by things like Lilia or just raw all-in conquer style champions such as a Lee Sin. Just can't play versus it, she'll get soloed and usually out 2v2'd. But as a top laner, she receives ganks really well because lots of hard CC, and she can also go head to head and destroy a lot of squishy top laners such as Teemo, Tryndamere, Gangplank. She does pretty well against immobile top laners as well, such as Garen. Garen doesn't have a great way of closing a distance. Level 1, you can start with Q against a ranged champion, but against melee, it's usually best to start W. Gonna be maxing W first, Q second, and E last. We want to get these spread out, stair step them a bit so we can get all three. Our grasp is up. We'll go in for a hit here when we're not going to miss a minion to do it. We want to get the grass trade. He's on... I can't even see these minions, bro. I have no idea what anything's health is here. That sucks. Literally couldn't see the HP bars. They're all stacked. But yeah, anyways, if someone takes phase rush, that's not a real keystone. It doesn't do damage. So usually against phase rush type champions, you want to abuse that. Right when you hit level 2, you want to try to find an engage with your Q. He's sitting back really far. Like really far. This is kind of weird how far back this guy's playing. It's hard for them to freeze the wave because you can bonk their minions with your W and shove it back like this. We have level 3 advantage. I'm gonna go ahead and just crash the wave, then we'll look for a ward. Got it. All right, got the wave where we want it. We'll go fight Hecarim since Garen's not willing to play the game. Gotta teach Hecarim a lesson. He's gotta pay the sins of his top laner. Hecarim must be on Krugs right now. Besides that, or he started on his red buff. Maybe he didn't want to fight Mord on Scuttle Fight. Garen's just playing for his level 6. That's what it seems. We have a little bit more CS than him, which is surprising because we missed like 3 range creeps in a row. Our W stacked them, couldn't see their HP. We'll just freeze the wave on him at this point. He's going to be playing that safe. Like to make grass trades, he's just not willing. So yeah, your worst matchups are against big beefy boys who have a lot of CC, who can hold you still. Scion's really hard, Udyr's hard. Set's hard, Mord's hard. Those are just bad matchups. I like to ban Vayne. If you don't want them to realize that you're a Sedge top, you should ban an AD carry or ban a jungler. If you ban a top lane champion, then they'll probably know that it's Sedge top. And they'll pick something that counters it, like the Set or the Mord. Or the Scion, of course. This is so weird, he's just not willing to play. If he gets in range, we'll hit him with a W auto attack, use Q to close distance if we need to. It's just this bizarre. I'm not going to engage on him because he's missing so much gold as it is. It's just, there's no need. He's even willing to give up cannon minion. It's so weird. He does have ignite. Get him with our slow. Yeah, we're chilling. He's dead. Goodbye, Garen. He had flash advantage in that fight, so he wanted to press that in really heavy. He honestly didn't play it bad, but he's going to be down so much CS. He's going to be very challenging for him to recover. Level up saved us a bit, to be fair. This is why it's hard for them to freeze. Just W the wave, your minions will creep farther forward. Helps you crash the wave efficiently. Go ahead and stay for this. Q away. We have R if we need it. We should get a plate out of that. Got the assist. Cool. We have this guy exactly where we want him now. First item back. You want to look to get as much of your frozen gauntlet as possible. You can also pick up a tier and start getting that stacking. Sejuani really is a massive level 6 power spiker similar to a Garen. The difference is she can take ganks super well. If your jungler ganks for you, you have an AoE slow, you have an AoE knockup, and a gap closer and a stun. So yeah, that's one of the biggest downsides of playing something like Garen top lane is when you get a jungle gank, it's hard to do anything with it. But on Sedge, you can do stuff with it. Plus Sedge, you can escape from ganks with your Q. His wave's gonna push towards me. I don't have to step up. I want to hit him with a grasp there. Nice. Bombies is a great way to keep your grasp up if you don't want to hit the minions or take damage. Bombies is a really easy way. Now you are going to push the wave a little bit with it, so do keep that in mind. If you just roll back into range, Bombies will help. I'm going to keep my cool not on cooldown because I want to be able to get away if I need to. Trade him with the W, get him with an auto attack into the E. We'll break that. Great trade for us. We didn't take any damage because our passive armor and magic resist. Takes 2 or 3 seconds for it to fall off once they hit you. You took a lot of damage from that. We can still poke him with our W. Get a big chunk of his turret as well. We'll poke him with W, take off his passive. Fade in and out of turret range. We have grasp up, so I would like to auto him here. He's just not willing to let me do that. How selfish. Go ahead and get a ward down. Hecarim's not even over here. We can be nasty with this guy. He just really doesn't want to fight us. Sejuani has pretty low mana cost too. So as a top laner, you don't really run out of mana. Take a turret shot, it's fine. We had passive up, take reduced damage. It's worth taking his passive off so he doesn't just heal back to full. So he definitely can heal back to full. You give him enough time. Got that. Probably just kill him here. Take his passive off one more time, then we'll look for the kill. Get him with our R and ignite, and we'll fold out. In a perfect world, you're going to stun them with your E first, then hit them to do big max health damage from your passive. Because if you R stun them, you can't E stun them for like 10 seconds. You can't stun the same person and break it for 10 seconds unless you R first. Wait, unless you E first. So if you stun them with E and break it, your R will always stun if you hit them with it. It's just your E that goes on a 10-second cooldown if they've been stunned within the last 10 seconds. So in a perfect world, you stun them with E first, auto, or hit them with an ability, then you R, then break it. It's just in this case, we didn't need that extra damage from an E stun, so we just needed more raw burst. So we queued in, hit him with an auto R, whipped him. Scrapes our passive, not a big deal. We'll continue to poke at this guy. W's. Playing really far up. Our Q is not on a cooldown though, so I feel fine. Just playing up like this. It's gonna be hard for them to punish. I would like to get another plate out of his turret here. Got it. Took his passive off. Ooh, that's not good. I just need to leave. I can't stay. I took too much damage. I'm in the threshold where he could kill me with his R. Flash, QE, ignite R. He's looking for me right now, I think. We'll push for gauntlets, and then we'll push for our boots and a control ward. We have so much mana. You get permanent mana from your biscuits, and you get the mana from your tier. We'll probably go ahead and do a part 2. This is a really easy matchup. This is one of her top 4 easy ones. The Tryndamere, Teemo, Aatrox, Garen, GP. She all has over 55% win rate against Teemo and Tryndamere. She has over 65% win rate against. So the reason why Garen's easy is he can't really trade with you. Your W slow punishes him, and he can't stay on top for spin. So you do more damage. He can't stay on top of you even if you wanted to. And like I said, you take ganks better than he does, and you can escape ganks better than he does. Something like Darius is a lot more challenging because Darius hook. So if you're going for a trade to use your grasp or whatever, he can auto W reset on you, hook you out of your dash. Same with Mord. Mord can hook you out of your dash. Set can hook you out of your dash. Sion, he can't. Well, I mean, he can knock you out of his dash with his Q or his R, which is challenging for him. But even if you cancel his Q with your Q or a stun, it puts it on a highly reduced cooldown to where you're not even really rewarded for it. Oh, my little thing hit him there. I want to hit his turret, but he's gonna try not to let me hear it. We got it still though. He must have his jungler coming. He's acting weird. I need to just pull off here for a second. Max RQ second, E last. He's just not willing to trade. There we go. We found it. Deem take a turret shot for that one. Huge item advantage on him. That's why Heckman doesn't want to gank for him. We'll keep him under turret. We're slowly chipping it away anyways, getting all of this guy's plates. He's losing a lot. CS farming underneath turret. Just trying to get my burn to cause me to take turret damage. Yeah, he loses this now. I'm not going to hit it immediately. I'm going to make him miss more minions. Could look to roam soon. There's no rush really though. We're still going to get first turret gold. We're still going to get this plate, so we don't need to take this right this second. He has no one here. I don't know what he's doing. Auto attack Q. Down he goes. We didn't need to do E-stun. We didn't have enough attacks on him anyways. We slowed him with our W, and then we could easily land our R. I think he's getting frustrated. He doesn't know what to do, and to be fair, there's nothing he can do. This is an unplayable matchup for Garen. There's literally nothing he can do. He has to get a lot of help from his jungle early game, and if he doesn't, he's going to lose by default. We'll go ahead and take these. Sejuani can power through camps super fast. Super fast. I mean, she is traditionally a jungler after all. A lot of good AoE damage. Heckman was just bot side. Stuff's on cooldown. If he did come top, he'd go for his Krugs first, so we should have... Ooh, why did he go here first? I don't know. I don't know why he was there. Herald knocked him a little bit. Looks like he had his R, though. Couldn't quite get away from him since he had R. He also has tier 2 boots. We only have tier 1s. That was really awkward. Zero's gonna feed a kill to Garen. Very unfortunate. Heckman did Dragon. I didn't expect him to just path up to Raptors. I figured he would reset, go to Krugs and Raps. Greedy on my part. For your boots on set, just pretty much always plated or mercs. Their team is almost entirely AD, so it's an easy plated type of game. Plated, I kind of prefer anyway, since your passive makes you immune to slows. For the first 3 seconds, you're getting attacked by a champion or a turret or large monster, so you lose a little bit of value from the Merc Tread slow, decrease slows. Go for this second. Very good item on Sedge. We have nothing to TP to here, really. You pretty much always go Frostfire into Winter's Approach. W on this guy, auto attack Q, E, auto attack. She's out of her mind if she thinks she wins this. Yeah, she's gonna have to use her little dashes, prance off. We can dive her. She doesn't have R. I mean, if she has Slash, she might be able to live, but she might just be resetting after that. That wave's pushing into me top, so we can take our time going up there. You don't have a really good starting item outside of D-Shield. Starting tier has a pretty low win rate, because if you end up in a hard matchup, or if you just end up scrapping or whatever, tier leaves you extremely low on health. So D-Shield really is your best starting item by far. Your Keystone, Grasp is your only real option. You don't want to play Sejuani AP. She has a lot of max health damage in her kit off of her ice. Every time you smash ice on them, it does 10% of their max health. So if you smash ice twice on someone, that's 20% of the max health down the drain, not even including your ability damage or your auto damage. So she's really not they don't want you to play her AP because she's so mobile. Like, imagine if she actually was a broken AP style champ. She basically has a Malphite R on her Q on low cooldown, so kind of makes sense why they want you to play her tank. Keep maxing our Q second. Not in a hurry to really push this, but Frostfire is kind of forcing us to. Still pushing my way though. I'm not really in a hurry to group. Since Garen's over here, I can just chill. Oh, Garen's roaming now. I'll shove. Thing is, none of them can match me, so I kind of want to stay on the split, at least for a little while longer. Usually after you break enemy turret, you group. In this case, I'm playing a little bit of split Sejuani. Now, if they were pushing past outer turrets, I would be grouping right now, but they're not on anything important at all. They're just on outer turrets that are gonna fall anyways. There's no way to keep those up for a prolonged period of time. Take that, and then we'll take these camps and keep building our XP and gold lead. Need to pull these out of vision. Yeah, you can't stop me. Hecarim isn't even over here. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. He's acting as if he's gonna do something. He ain't gonna do anything though. Looks like Ahri's here. Got her with our slow. I think Garen knows they can't. I don't know. This is weird. It's weird that Ahri's still fighting it, but Garen's trying to leave. Might try to stop me on red buff here. We'll see. They just don't have the damage. Garen's too far behind. This red buff's gonna heal us up like crazy out of combat with enemy champs. He has 63 health per second. That is sick. Hecarim is pretty weak. He only has one item right now. Should be able to fight him. Got him with our ignite. Q in. She's gonna have trouble getting us off of her. Got the stun and W. We break the ice. One more auto, applying our red buff burn and also applying grasps. Ooh, look at that. Very juicy. We have so much CS, 160. We're going places. If someone comes to match me here, I'll just go run off and take more camps. I'm surprised Samir's even doing this right now. This is weird. It's weird because she can't fight me. She's kind of just wasting her own time there. There we go. We got the camp. Kind of want to stay on the split though. We're sitting on so much gold. I'll TP for this fight. I would like to spend my gold here. Buy a huge chunk of the Thornmail, and we'll TP in. Get a blue ward so I can check dragons, barons, and stuff. I'll W on this guy. I don't have a teammate near me though, so this is kind of awkward. Got the stun on him. Gonna whip in my R for a big AoE slow. They're all kind of caught in this. Down he goes. We have an easy W lined up. Yeah, we're popping off here. We're getting juicy, getting thick. Red buff's giving us 66 health back per second right now because we're not in combat with enemy champs. It's like we're on a Warmog practically. Easy dragon, man. Not many champions can match that AoE damage. Our Q is doing over 500 damage if we land both sides of it. The initial part only does a little bit of damage. It's really less than an auto attack. The boom and then the whack does the majority. And it slows. So landing the second part is way more important than landing the first, but ideally you should be landing both to get 2 stacks of your passive rather than just one, because each side of your W applies your passive. Go ahead and take this at the same time. And then try to go back in this guy's jungle. Yeah, Ahri wants it. She can't get me with a charm from that distance. Not if I have tier 2 boots. There's no way. R is up. See if there's anyone there. There's no one seemingly there. I want those Krugs then. We have 180 CS just about. This guy's about to walk into me. Nope. He somehow knew I was there. I wonder if he was on sweeper. Somehow had vision on me. He knew I was there. I'm gonna go for his raptors. They're so AD heavy. Having this armor stack is extremely valuable. Plus our passive's giving us an additional 51 armor, 27 magic resist right now. And obviously the slow immunity. I think Ahri's here. fine. Passive goes on a really short cooldown. Yeah, I should probably just stay top for now. There's nothing to team fight for. We can't 5v5 them underneath the turret, so might as well just stay over here. Even though we're trading off waves with Garen, we're getting their camps, which is putting their jungler behind and keeping us ahead of Garen. He's not really able to catch up in golden XP when I'm able to consume more than he is. I would like to get some grasp off on him for some permanent HP. Oh, that takes you out of your dash. I kind of forgot about that. I'm gonna have to slow her with that. Jump away. She burned her. Oh, that's not good. Get him with our stun. And they burnt so much for that. Now they're both gonna die. Ahri flashed and Ard for that. One of them ignited me. I don't know which one did. That's awesome. That's so good for us. I'm glad Lux followed me up. I don't think I would have died just because Garen's so far behind. But obviously they both would have lived if I didn't have the Lux follow up. Because my Ahri was already on a cooldown to get the Ahri off me. Oh, that's cool. She wasn't even trying to take those. When she saw how much damage I did, she held it for as long as possible to try not to take. Just realize how fed we are. We have most of the kills on our team by a lot. We need to back off though. We'll take their red buff. We'll take their Krugs. Hecarim's yeah, Hecarim's actually really fed compared to most of my teams. Just compared to us, we have more CS, more kills at this point. Getting our sweet revenge on him for killing us earlier. Man, this actually feels so much better than playing like Sion top. I can see why it has a way higher win rate than Sion, even though Sion's a hard matchup for her. Get him with our slow. Got him with the red buff slow there. Auto attack into the stun. Auto attack R. It's usually best, like I said, you stun him first with your E. That way you can double stun and then you R stun. Plus the good thing about that is your R is a skill shot. They can flash it, dash it, dodge it, juke it, hourglass it, right? Spell shield it. So if you stun them with your E first, you have the guarantee of your R landing. So like if you E stun then R stun, you no longer have a skill shot on your R. It's just point and click essentially. I mean, as long as your mouse is working properly. It's time to reset. I'm sitting on nearly 4k gold. This makes no sense to fight. It's just super forced. We'll go for this. Yeah, good luck, Senate. This is not going to end well for you. We get the kill. Samir nowhere to go. Slow her with our W. Follow her down underneath turret. Get her with the stun. Hit her with the QW. Turrets is doing very little to us, and they quit. I don't blame them. We'll go ahead and do a part 2. That was an absolute blast, and it was incredibly short. I'm hoping next matchup is a harder one. Garen's just way too easy for Sej. I'll see you guys there. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2. Aatrox, you fool. You counterpicked yourself, my friend. Aatrox is another one of those matchups that is solid for Sejuani. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and start Q this time. I want to just get some grasps here. I already know they're coming for me. Oh, we got his flash and ignite. That's hilarious. That is actually perfect. Starting Q on Sejuani can be extremely good. So you take one good trade with grasp, and then right when you hit level 2, your Q will be back up. Starting W or Q is just situational, really. And against melees, you usually start with W. In this case, Aatrox is a skill shot melee, so having Q is better though. Either way, no matter what you're playing against, Q or W start, it's hard to go wrong because at level 2, you want to have Q and W. So that's why it's hard to go wrong. Worst comes to worst, you wait for level 2 and then take a big trade. Doesn't look like he ended up resetting there. It's actually really bad for him. I can kill him like right now. My grasp is up. I'm gonna take another grasp hit with this guy. He has his conch stacked. That's gonna make it kind of hard to fight him there. I should have used my Q, just kind of got caught waiting for the perfect opportunity type of thing. We won that trade, but we burned our Ignite to do it. I don't know how worth that really was. We might need level 3 to kill this guy. Because right now, he's actually doing quite a bit of damage to us. That being said, he's not really farming that well. Got him with our Q. Down he goes. That gank was actually incredibly helpful. So even though Sejuani does have a high win rate against the Aatrox matchup, I will say, I think you need to take your time with it. You can take ganks better than him because his skill shots are less reliant. I just need to reset. What am I doing? You can't really break plates top or mid lane. Turrets pre 5 minute. They're artificially tanky pre 5 minute. It's only 3 minute 06 right now. But yeah, against Aatrox, he actually has so much damage that I feel like you kind of need to wait for your level 3 on Sej. Otherwise, it's just kind of bad. We'll take a refill, head back to lane. Got tier. He's super far behind in CS at least. His Ignite will be up before ours because we used ours first, so we got to keep that in mind. Until our Ignite or R is up, we're not going to do anything too crazy. Just maybe a few grass trades, pressure him while his Q's on cooldown. Our grasp is on cooldown right now. It's about to be up. Try to get our word as deep as we can there. Walk into him with the W on, auto attack, and we'll Q away. I don't want to trade that all in on his backline minions. Plus, he does have Conqueror. So in really long, drawn-out trades, he can actually come ahead on those. Should have that mentality against Conk or Lethal Tempo style champions. Got him with a W poke and a grass poke. The stun, auto attack, Q back in. We're getting a lot of grasp on him right now. I think he's dead here. Yeah, really close to it. We were swapping in lots of grass because we staggered our CC so heavily there that got like 3 or 4 grass. Push the whole wave with 1 W. Pressure him to try to hit me. If possible. It's hard for him to slow me there either. I'm going to dash away. I think I'm still dead though. I'll just give the gold to Diana, I guess. I almost got away. That was really weird. I think Diana was trying to give the gold to Aatrox is what was going on. He didn't get it though, and his Ignite's on cooldown, so I'm kind of okay with how that played out. Hopefully Shaco doesn't die for nothing here. We'll go ahead and pick up some HP. Q from base. To play that better, we should have just ran sooner. I overcommitted a little bit for Aatrox there. Our Ignite's on cooldown and our R's on cooldown. There's no reason to play for a crazy all-in. Before you even look to take a big trade, oh, I'm going to walk up and hit him with a W because I have more range than him. You should try to get your grasp up first. That way you can lead him with grasp. You stun him, you get off another grasp, and then by the time they come out of that, you can Q him and hit him with another grasp. In a perfect world, your combo, you'll get basically 3 grasps off. We'll try to freeze this here. A lot of minions. Many minions. I need to kill these melees. They're pressing up way too far. A lot of ranged minions. We have so much extra armor though. Minions don't scrape your passive. It's only champions, turrets, and large monsters. So right now we have an extra 20 armor, making these minions do a decent amount less to us. Because 2 ranged minions is about a Soraka auto almost. 3 ranged minions is a level 180 carry. It's like a D-blade start. We don't need them to have all these melees. Walk into him with a grasp on. He can't slow us there. Hit him with an E auto attack. We'll go ahead and Q away. We're taking a lot of damage there for whatever reason. We do have Ignite advantage, so we could kind of look for something. Go ahead and hit a biscuit. That sucks. Auto attack. I'm going to Q out of that one. I don't feel like dying. I think his Q's up. He's acting weird. Diana's pathing top side. I'm going to look for the reset. I don't feel like dying. I'm going to force him to shove it to me. If he doesn't, then that's fine. I'll get back to lane in time. He may not know I'm recalling either. We'll go ahead and grab a... I guess we'll just grab bomb ace, Q out of base. I think since Diana's in the area, he wants me to push into him, but I'm not going to give that to him. When he goes into the last hit here, he's going to end up pushing the wave because his cannon should stay alive. Wow, he timed that really well. I'm not sure now, but I think it still will push to me because he's last hitting, scraping some HP when the waves are still relatively even, so should be fine. His Ignite may or may not be up. We have a nice little item purchase. Tier doesn't help you that much in terms of fighting, so we should be much better off now. Get him with the W poke again, him with an auto attack Q, auto attack R. And that's kind of the burst that people don't expect. That's why I'm saying Sejuani is very similar to a level 6 Garen. Because the Garen pre-6, he doesn't do much. You don't respect him. And then bam, he hits 6, he can all in you. Sejuani's the same way because you stun him with E, break it, 10% of their max health, plus your E base damage, right? Not including your auto damage or the ability damage used to proc that. And then you are... break the ice, another 10% of their max health. All of a sudden they're missing a fifth of their health just through breaking the ice on them, not including any ability damage, auto damage, or grass damage. And they just get overwhelmed. They don't expect that kind of output, which is understandable. I'm pretty sure his R is on cooldown, so you can't actually do anything here. I'm going to TP back, toss my phone off to the side. I'm getting some notifications here. We'll look for the AP jungler 80 top, so we don't want to invest into tier 2 boots just yet, I don't think. Maybe we should just go for plated, delay our Sunfire, or I should say our Frostfire here. Sunfire isn't bad on Sedge. Frostfire is usually better. Frostfire holds them still to get off more grasps and to get off more of your passive, which is really, really important. Hey, Aatrox. He's gonna walk into a Shaco box, I can tell. Just need one more auto on him. Any melee teammates will apply your passive stacks with just their auto attacks. So any melee teammates help you build your E. I wish it was any of your teammates' autos, but they have to be melee, otherwise it doesn't stack it at all. And obviously you need 4 stacks before you can stun. Go ahead and push this wave. It's closer to my turret, so this we can't set up a proper freeze. The wave crashed. It would be nice to freeze on it, but as long as we crash, we can just reset anyways. Maybe even keep him off his turret if he doesn't get here in time, if he doesn't have boots or tier 2 boots. Give me that. And try to keep him away from his turret. Auto attack Q, auto attack R, auto attack W. He doesn't win this, I don't think. Yeah, get him. Yep, he just straight up can't win that. Look at our items, right? We both have a similar amount of gold spent. I may have a bit more. But that's the Sedge diff, man. You don't play Aatrox into Sedge. You don't play Garen into Sedge. You don't play Teemo, Tryndamere, Gangplank, and many others. You want to try to pick big, beefy boy top laners like Set and Mordekaiser. Get with our slow. We'll break that. Oh, this is bad. I'm dead. Dang. Well played to the Diana. Well played to her. It's not going to be enough. We're still going to giga carry this game, but very impressive. We're going to get their first turret gold up here, plus all the plates, on top of having an enormous CS lead. We have so much armor as well. Turrets do nothing against us. Your passive gives you more armor magic resist based off of how much you've built. Based off your bonus, not based off of your base. Which is another reason why going AP Sejuani is not ideal. Since it's off your bonus. If you're not building a bunch of armor magic resist, your passive is inherently doing a lot less. Top of that, your W scales off some HP. And yeah. There's a lot of incentive to build tank on her. High base damage, some armor, magic resist scaling. He can't slow us because our passive was on, but he does get the whip back on that. He's trying to force me to run into him. What a goofball. It's amazing how fast Sedge can push waves. You'd think it was a Garen spin, but faster. Auto attack Q. Auto attack E. We have way more items than him. Like way more. I get he had Ignite and R, but we have too much armor. Even with taking turret shots there, it doesn't matter. There's the first turret, and we'll be able to wrap this game up shortly. They're going to want to FF, and I don't blame them. Our comp is insanely good, too. We have great scaling with... I've actually been seeing a lot of Udyr mid lately. I'm going to have to try that out. We have really good scaling with the Udyr and for team fights, Samira and the Swain, obviously, for team fights. I think he knows. I have Ignite, too, so... I'm just gonna leave. He ended up landing a big Q on me. Wasn't expecting that. I gotta get out of here. Ezreal's looking for me too. Could pick up all these fruits and we're not slowed because of passive. We can go back into the fight now. We have above half health. We'll Q over, whip him with the W as long as we land the second part of it. He flashes back over the wall. He's still gonna die for this. Question is, can he get the oh no, he's not gonna get it actually. I thought he was gonna be able to get a turret execute. Shaco got him with an Ignite. That would be really hard for him to get it at that point. Aatrox is still shoving. If he were to stay, I would stay there and kill him. Buy a huge chunk of our winner's approach, get rid of our refill at this point. It's not that useful and it's taking up a item slot. Teammates are shoving in the bot side. Samira has CS advantage. Mid lane has CS advantage. Playing mid laners with second wind kind of feels like cheating, to be honest. Second wind is way too strong versus low auto attack damage champions like a Syndra or a Malzahar. Second wind basically heals more than mages can do damage from their autos. It lets things like Tryndamere mid and Udyr mid be viable. There's 3 of them in the area. Aatrox, Diana, auto attack W, auto attack E. I'm gonna say Q to close distance here. I literally killed both of them. Well, if I could move. Yeah, this is a struggle, man. Aatrox is gonna pop over the wall and start beating me. Auto attack E, auto attack Q, W. Down she goes. Really bummed I couldn't follow Aatrox. His pull ability got me really good there. I should have just stunned him sooner with my R. I held it for a long time. That, since I was already in auto attack range, I didn't want to use more CC, but I should have. Because I got stuck in place there. We're healing super fast off of our red buff burn. Or off of our red buff, I should say. We just lost it for some reason. I guess if you're in combat with turrets, then you lose it. With epic monsters, champions, and apparently turrets. I didn't realize turrets were a part of that mix. To see, we're back up to 58. We didn't even take damage from it, so it's literally just champions or epic monsters. It literally doesn't mention turrets in it, but turrets clearly do count. We're going to be looking to build Thornmail or Frozen Heart, Force of Nature next. Their team is actually kind of AP heavy with the Sona, Syndra, and Diana, so Force of Nature would be our best bet at this point. You don't typically actually build any magic damage items on Sej just because of her passive scaling off of 50% of your bonus armor and magic resist. So we're going to stick true to that theme, stay true to it. Group up with our team and try to end this game without overly forcing it. We can show up to any objective and they can't really contest. Close the distance, hit them with our R. Yeah, they're gonna lose a lot of turrets for this. Herald still. Whoa! Herald just did some. I've never seen that before. Herald started up his attack on something else, and then it didn't care. I died for that. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. This is ridiculous. I've been choking on my mucus for a while here. It's been Killing me. Yeah, Conqueror champions are pretty annoying. Conqueror champs, if you just stand there and trade autos with them indefinitely, it's hard to beat them in a fight. You have to kite them out with your W. W's on a short cooldown. You can slow them and do an absurd amount of damage while staying outside of their auto attack range. That's what we needed to do there. Still have a decent amount of CS. Good TP for this, but there's nothing to really TP to in terms. Oh, okay, I'll TP now. There's no real reason for either team to be fighting right now. Auto attack W, auto attack E, auto attack. Got a Q on the Diana, auto attack R, auto attack W. Tried to save the Samira, couldn't save her in time. I didn't go in for the E stun because I didn't have enough time. I didn't have a melee champion helping me stack my E passive on them, so it was kind of hard. I had to go in for the R stun early to try to, like I said, save my AD carry. Once my Q's back up, I'll go back in on this guy. Ooh, nice. Oh, he had heal. Otherwise, Magnite would have killed him there. He still almost died from it because he's only level 9. Looks like Sejuani got him with his eye. We shouldn't try to force an end here. We're all going to throw our shutdown gold. Got him with our stun. We're going to have to keep kiting this out. Got her with our slow, but she's going to jump on me here, and it's going to suck. Our Winter's Approach is on cooldown as well. Got her with the stun, auto attack Q. It's a lot of CC to deal with. Our Q is a half a second knockup. Is that it? For a half a second, feels like more than that. Our Q is a 75% slow for 0.25 seconds. It's a very big slow, but it doesn't last very long. And our E is a 1 second stun. So we have like close to 2 seconds of hard CC without using R. It's decent. I would count Sejuani slow as hard CC because it's such a big slow. It's not just like 20%, like 75 is huge. Practically a Nasus Wither. It's just the fact that it doesn't last very long, but her W is a short cooldown. Incredibly short. Only 3.7 seconds at this point. And we didn't throw our shutdown gold. There are only 150 left after we lost our 1,000. He lands it. Very nice. I could QR into this. We'll go ahead and WQ into it. Get a double slow. E onto her. I'm gonna Q out of that. Try to W back in. Got him with the whip. Nice. Very nice. We should be able to end off that. No one left alive. We have our turret demolish as well. Help speed this up. Yeah, Sejuani top is a whole lot of fun. She's actually super strong. She's a top, I believe it was top 5 or top 6 top laner based off of pick rate and win rate. Jungler, she was like top 25, top 30. So as a top laner, she's a legit carry. And as a jungler, she just has too many bad matchups that are basically unplayable. She has it's like a 20% win rate against Lilia. That is just abysmal. Abysmally low, I'd say. And that is GG's. We'll take a look at the graphs, damage dealt, damage taken, just for fun. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we had nearly the second most in the game. That is hilarious. And then for damage taken, we took the most on our team, not quite the most in the game, 3,000 behind Diana, but if you look at self-mitigated, whoa, she even self-mitigated more. All right, we took the second most damage in the game. Diana took the most, very impressive. For runes, super high value. So Sejuani top, absolute beast pick, loads of fun. You guys should give it a try. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to hack the algorithm. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.